Good morning, all. I hope that we are live. Let me check and see. Sorry. Well, I'll just see if y'all can tell me if we're live. Hopefully, we've gone live. Good morning, everyone. This is Christy Varner. Hopefully, we are. Oh, yay. Hey, Tracy. Okay, I'm glad you did that. I have been having technical difficulties this morning, you guys. So I apologize for starting a little bit late. That's just how we roll some days. But you know what? We are business owners, and we just roll with the punches, don't we? We just get over things. So anyway, I am really excited. Hey, everybody, let me know if you come on, please say yes to the StreamYard thing so I can see your name because I see another hi. And I can't, for whatever reason, StreamYard it's just, I can't keep up with her to watch myself. So, oh, it says live now. So maybe I can actually. Oh, it's Amanda. Hey, honey. StreamYard has been having some issues. I know, Tracy, and I love it. The funny thing is, so I use StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't have an interface with the iPad, which is what I wanted to show you guys this morning, and Zoom does. And so I made a decision to switch over to Zoom and got it all set up, and it actually is super cool. But then when I pressed go live this morning, it said that I didn't have the membership approval to post in my own group from Zoom, which is crazy because I love being a guest on different podcasts and in different groups. And I've certainly gone in other groups and been in their Facebook Live via Zoom. So that's just another way to do it. And I love it. And somehow I have my settings wrong. So anyway, I will have to figure that out. But let's dive right in today to today's topic. And I want to talk to you today about this Apple app that has helped me immensely in organization. Oh my goodness, I guess it's like a lot of sunshine this morning. Sorry about that, guys. In organization and productivity. So this has been incredibly helpful to me. I've used this app for, gosh, probably 18 months now. And it has been a game changer for my business, and I share about it all the time. And so I was like, oh my goodness, why would I not come on here and share about that with you guys? So that's what I'm going to do today. So you guys, I'm Christy Varner. I am a business strategist and profitability coach and a CPA of 25 years. I've gone client to client, talking to different people and observing their businesses and helping them. And I love that. But what I have found is that I take notes. So I know that not all of you are consultants or coaches like I am. Some of you are bakers, and some of you run small businesses as rental companies, and all the different things, all the different things. But what I'm telling you is that note taking is incredibly helpful regardless of what business you're in. And note taking is something that we did when we were kids, right? We were in school and we studied and we took notes. And I think a lot of times that has gotten lost along the way for our businesses. And I have found that note taking has really helped me keep up. And you may be in meetings now where everybody brings out their laptops and they type along, or where no one takes notes and they just try to remember. So I have kind of tried all those different methods, and what I have found works for me is Notability. And taking notes, I did a little bit of research to make sure that I was right about this. So did a little research for you last night, and it says that note taking helps you be active in your listening, right? And actually, if you take notes by hand, it helps you process the information rather than just take it down verbatim. For me, I am a visual learner, so writing things really helps me. And the reason that I love Notability is because I personally use it on my iPad, which, like I said, I can't link to right here, but this is my iPad. I have the iPad Pro and I use it. I bring it to every meeting. And literally, I write. Can you see that? That's like handwritten notes for you guys for today. And I write on my iPad. And I am going to share the screen. So Notability is, I think, $9 to buy. Currently, it's only available in iOS. So I am sorry about that. I'm sure there are other equally good things, like Evernote is another one. But I'm talking today specifically about Notability, which is available. It's cloud-based. So you can, whatever notes you take are accessible to you on your iPad, your iPhone, and your Mac. So for me, this is a game changer because no matter where I am, I can pull up these notes, and I use it for business, but I also use it for my my personal life. So I want to show you a little bit about Notability because I think it's worth you exploring. And I had seen a lot of topics about this and why you might want to use it for studying, but I'm telling you, this will help you so much for business. So let me just share my screen here with you. And I'm going to be showing you, this is on my computer since I couldn't get it to share on my iPad. But so this is the way Notability is set up. So you will see over here on the left-hand column is the library. And the library just lists these broad categories, if you will, these dividers. So you can see that I use it for my Bible study, but I also use it for, that's Victory Advisory and business building and clients and learning and all sorts of things. And then this is a list of actual notes in the middle column. And then this is a blank note. And I'll show you more about that later. But I just kind of want to run through these features for you. So this is where you would create a new note. We'll do that in a minute. This just shows how you can see the pane. So you can have it only show you your new note, or you can have it show the other way where it shows the list of all the notes. So oftentimes I make it just show the note when I'm typing so I don't get distracted because I'm a little ADD. This is a very cool feature and I use this all the time and I'll show it to you. But this is where you can, oh, it's not clicking. Oh, you can email your notes, print your notes, and even send it via text or another feature. So I use this all the time to send notes to my VA, to show her. I handwrite my notes up and she turns them into beautiful PDFs that we're using right now in my foundations class. And I'll show you that in a little bit. So that's a really cool feature. Okay, now across the top, this is where you type things. This is where you write things. So you can choose different colors of pens, which is so cool. There's, oh my goodness, so many colors of choices. And then you can actually even add your own colors of choices. This is your tip of your pen and pressure sensitive or not. So for example, you can say this, like how cool is this? Like you guys, and this is on my computer, so you can still draw on your computer even. So it's a very, for me, handwriting is very, very helpful. And I use it, like I said, on my iPad with an Apple Pencil, but you can even do it on your computer because I don't know about you, but I need to go back and be like, oh, arrow to this or whatever. And I do that all the time and I'll show you in a minute. But so you can change all your colors. This is a highlighter. I use the highlighter all the time. You can highlight and you can tell it to go straight by holding it at the end, and then it straightens your line for you, which is great. Then you can erase, which is so convenient. You can move things. You guys, I do this all the time, especially in my, so you can do it by a box or you can do it by a lasso, which is what I usually do. So you can do a lasso and be like, oh, sorry, it takes a minute. So I can do this where you literally just do it. And then you have the option to cut or copy. It didn't bring that up. Cut, copy, convert, whatever. So what I most often do is move it. So it has now moved what I put and moved it somewhere else because I may decide that I want to, put something else in the middle. And that really happens. Like say that you're talking to a client and you know, they go back to a topic that you were talking about. They're like, oh, I forgot to tell you. So you can actually insert a page in that way. So this actually just shows you the right-hand side, and it shows you all the pages that you have in a note. And I'll show you that later. But so in that instance, like, let's just say that we were in here writing, and then you realize that you forgot something or somebody said something. So you can go here and take this third page and just drag it up to here. Sorry. Oh, you can't, because it's, anyway, you can add a note here, add a page, and then it will let you move it. So that's a really convenient thing. And also you can lasso the thing, like I said. This is just for you to scroll. Sorry. And this is a microphone. This is the key that made me buy Notability versus GoodNotes. GoodNotes is also very good and does a lot of these same things. But the thing about this, and you'll see, so we'll turn this on and hopefully it'll work. I'm not sure since I'm recording. Hopefully it'll work, but I want to show you. I should have done this on a different one that I'd already done. Notability is recording audio. Okay, so I'm just writing notes right now along with, and obviously I could type, which is very convenient. You can pick different fonts. You can bold. These are the different fonts that you can pick. So you can just kind of pick along. Hi, everyone. Oh, see, and I'm mistyping because I'm not being careful. Okay, so then you get to the end and you say, okay, so now you want to go back. This is really convenient in a meeting if someone is talking about technical things and you're like, I might need to remember that later. So you can play it back. Oh, sorry. Did I turn it back on again? Sorry. You can play it back and it will keep up with where you were. So I can be like, what right here was she saying? Because I need clarity on my notes. And I can click to where I was in, and I can't do it since I'm on the computer, but it will go exactly to where I was, and you'll see it start filling in the notes. Sorry, it's not wanting to do that. Probably because where I'm missing. But anyway, oh no, see, here it is. It's showing where we are. So do you see how it's showing on the timeline where I am in the talking versus where I am in my notes? It's hard to explain on this, but that is a really, really cool feature. You can also scan in. Sorry, now I need to go out of that. It just takes a minute. And you guys just let me know if you have questions, because I really want this to be helpful to you. But you can add photos. You can use your camera. I take pictures all the time. If you're in a class and someone's, you know, doing a screen share and they're showing things, you can take a picture of it. You can't do it on my computer, but on my iPad you can scan things in. It's incredibly helpful. I use it all the time. You can add a GIF. I've never needed to do that to my things. You can add a web clip, so you can literally like go over to Google and add a web clip. And then you can add stickies, which is like Post-it notes. So, okay, sorry. I'm trying to get it to let me back out of this. So let's just look real quick. How a helpful activity here in jewelry design and notes here. Oh, it says my computer. You go to bed myself. They say that just brain dumping, it helps you find that that's true. Also, all my clients, it's letting me finally. Okay, so let's just look at one that I did. So this is my course, Foundations. So for example, I took notes and sent them to my VA, and then do you see she sent them back to me, and this is me writing on it and making changes, and then I used that little feature to send them back to her. So those of you in my course have seen it with it looking better than this. But so this is where you write all over it. Now I will tell you that also when I have learned some colors for myself, and for like yellow for me means that I have to do something. And oh, this is, yes, I bet you this is Demetra saying this. Thanks, Christy, for helping with Notability. Girl, I know, it's so amazing. So I use Notability too, and I would love for you to put a post in later and explain more about how you use Notability, or do a video, because using it with your screen is so helpful. I'm so sad that I couldn't get it to work via Zoom so that you guys could see it that way. But you can absolutely see how I mean, I literally, my notes are handwritten, which I know is a little bit messy, but it works for me. And so literally, like, this is, me taking notes for today's lesson. And all the time, like I said, I'm just trying to see where's a good person that I met with. Oh, I didn't. But anyway, I highlight things in different colors, and everybody knows that, my notes are the best because, so I'm gonna move back over and just be me again. Okay, you guys, I hope that this was helpful to you. Notability, like I said, it's been a game changer. I would love to answer your questions about this. I mean, you can't get every single thing just from, a quick little video like this, but what I hope it does is piques your curiosity about taking notes and using, especially handwritten notes. They say things that you write down, you remember so much better. So it helps me immensely in just remembering things. And plus, like I said, you develop a system. If you use the handwriting thing, you develop a system or you can, at least I have, where like the different colors of highlighters mean different things. And there are Post-it note stickies that you can put into your notes that tell you like who you met with. And it's just incredibly helpful. And then, like I said, you can turn it into a PDF, and I can email it to people who were in the meeting with me. I mean, there are so many good features to using this. And now if a client switches to a different topic during my meeting, which happens all the time, right? Because I'm dealing with small business owners. So you may be telling me about a profitability goal that you have, and the next thing you may be saying like, oh, I wish I understood, what we could do about the employee retention tax credit. And so I will switch immediately over to a new note so that my thoughts aren't all garbled together. And what I forgot to show you, one of the coolest features is there's a search function that can search across all notes, including your handwriting, for a word. I was using that just yesterday for a client. I couldn't remember where I had filed the notes for this particular meeting, but I knew I needed them. And so by using the search function, it can find it even within your handwriting. You guys, it's like a game changer. So anyway, I'm going to stop going on and on. I also use it to communicate with people who make graphics for me. Just a miracle that I can write. Yes, you guys, it's just it's a game changer. So I encourage you to look into this. There are good notes I know can go on PCs. For me, I just use Notability. I looked back and forth. Notability is the one that has that ability to record things, and I find that very helpful, especially if I'm in a kind of technical meeting. I don't usually record everything. But anyway, you guys, thank you for listening. Please continue to drop your comments below. Let me know your questions. Let me know what you use Notability for. If you don't use Notability and you have another system that works to keep you organized and productive as far as note taking in your business, we would love to hear about that. Like I said, you don't see a lot about note taking in business, or at least I don't. And, I'm all about personal development. So I'm always looking into that. So I see a lot about, and this also absolutely helps you categorize things. Like when I'm taking, I took Amy Porterfield's class, all of her notes, all of her slides are organized in a note section so that I can easily access them. They're easily accessible to me, and I write on top of them. While she's talking, I'm writing on my slides, writing my own notes on top. And then, like I said, it's easily searchable for me. So, and you can turn your handwriting into text also if you don't like your handwriting. But since I'm mostly writing them for myself, I don't really care. So anyway, thanks you guys so much for watching. It's been so fun to share this with you. It's an app that I love. Would love to hear what app is a game changer in your business. And until next time, bye guys.